Today I'm going to make my first attempt at creating a mummified fairy or a dead fairy prop display for Halloween. I got this little guy in a pack of 4 from the dollar store for $1, so he cost me 25 cents. That's my basic investment here. Everything else in this project I found laying around the house. So let's get started here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him, I'm going to wrap him in this plastic sheet, corpse out the body, and make the prop like that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this little guy painted up a little bit, get some dye on him. We'll go from there. Here's our little skeleton and his 3 other friends. You can see I just went ahead and hot glued some seed beads in the eye sockets there for a little bit more realism. I need to go ahead and make the wings out of a piece of wire, so let's go ahead and get that done. I went ahead and prepped up all 4 of those little guys. Figure that makes it easier just in case I screw this up really bad and I need to grab a different one to continue the project. Basically all I did is take a piece of wire, and after shaping my little skeleton there with a heat gun and a knife, just kind of wrapped the wire behind his neck a little bit and hot glued it to his back. So you can kind of see what I'm working with here. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's get him wrapped in that plastic so I can go ahead and corpse out the body. I took my time. I wrapped each individual limb with that plastic bag that I had. Wrapped the wings to make sure they looked good. And now basically it's only a matter of using a heat gun to shrink it all to the skeleton. As you can see, the heat gun works magic. It just basically adheres all that plastic to the little plastic skeleton. The idea here is to make the body look like it's mummified, and this is a process called corpsing. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get them all dyed up. So I got the little skeleton dyed up with some wood dye that I found, and as I was looking for that wood dye, I found this old wooden box. And I think this is going to work perfectly for a display case for my little mummified fairy. I'm going to put him right in there. I'll kind of hang him in there and then maybe do something on the other side. I found this piece of plexiglass in the corner of the shop. Go ahead and get that cut to size as well, make a window. I think this actually ought to turn out fairly decent. I'm starting to realize that I've got a lot of stuff laying around the creature shop that I had no idea that I had. So I found this piece of cork, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it to size and use it as a backing. Make it look a lot more like an actual display box that you might see at a museum or something like that. That cork board's chipped at the top anyhow, so I might as well use it for something. The cork and spacers are in place. I think I got a pretty good shadow box here. My little mummified fairy is all dyed up and under glass. I think he turned out pretty good so far. He's not complete yet. I went ahead and put some accents in the corner to hide the way that I adhered that plexiglass to the box there. And overall, I think it turned out pretty good so far. I'm going to do a little something to the inside of the door and still paint the outside of the box to make it look a little bit older, like I said, maybe something that you might find in a museum or curiosity shop. You can see how I pinned him in there, made that little tag. Time to see the finished product. This has been a fun, fast product, and here's the end results. There's my box. There's my fairy. You can see that I did a little history thing, a little curiosity thing on the inside panel there with some parchment paper. Just printed that off on a computer and Mod Podged that onto the front panel. It actually turned out really good because the way that it wrinkled up makes it look even older. So I burnt the edges of the paper there again to just add a little bit of character. And there's my little mummified fairy, all in place. So I think this prop will work pretty good. Just set it on a table or something like that. It's definitely going to spark a conversation. If you enjoyed this video, I'd certainly appreciate a thumbs up like. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I definitely love every comment that I get, so if you leave a comment below, that would be great too. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Interested in the paranormal? Check out the mysterious puzzle t-shirts at Parabox Monthly. Use promo code HNX10 and get 10% off your order. Check out the link in the description below.